Even though I don't want to be with him anymore, there is a part of me that wants him to still want to be with me. And when I kind of think about like what gets me upset, or why am I so sad about certain things, of him wanting to also go through with the divorce, if I don't want to be with him. My problem is not that I don't value myself, or I don't have self-love. I think if I didn't, I would continue to be in this relationship. And I feel like this found awareness of myself and the self-love has brought me to this point of wanting to get the divorce and move on and find someone, or many someones, that fulfill me, more.
Sound like that man about to be free, and you can go out to the streets and find those many someones you want to find.
Do a lot if we really feeling you. It's the ones we don't like. We make them do it all.
So you ain't like your husband?
I ain't trying to embarrass my husband even more on the internet, but he was a simp and I seen the opportunity and I took it.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Well, I'm saying, what his qualities was?
I mean, for one, he accepted the fact that I have 3 kids.
Happy women don't leave good husbands.
Your husband is a good guy, but you're ready for divorce? You're not a bad person.
Do you want to know what is the hardest part of being divorced? It's being separated from your children.
It's so lonely at this stage in life after divorce.
Hey, it's me, Jenna. Recently divorced and trying to survive this year.
We signed our final divorce papers last week, and I just got notified today that the lawyer sent the papers to the court today to be signed by the judge. Everybody keeps thinking that I'm handling this divorce so well, and I'm not. I'm not okay.
Fake tears. Fake.
Next week would have been our 9-year anniversary. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do with myself.
I cheated on my husband of 14 years and lost him forever.
Do you love her?
Yes.
Are you willing to do whatever it takes to stay with her?
No.
On the day my divorce was final, I'll never forget what my ex said to me. He looked me right in the eyes and he said, "You're going to regret this. You're going to get 6 months down the road and you're going to regret divorcing me." And you know what? He's right. I did have regrets.
I need this to work, or else I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I think it's pretty solid to say that he's seeing someone else weeks after we decided to get divorced.
Like, I understand that I fucked up. I get that. And now I'm reaping the consequences of that. Got it.
A lot of these women, when they're married, they don't be pleasing the husbands. They don't do nothing to make the dude happy. So after so long, he just files for divorce, or he just like, enough is enough. I'm gone. And then they regret it. Because when these women get back on the dating market, y'all know what it is. It's just a sausage fest. Dudes ain't trying to commit to these women with all these kids. It's not going to happen. So these chicks, they get out there, they like, yeah, I'm divorced. I'm going. And then they realize that these dudes don't care about them. They're not trying to really be with them or date them like that. They're just trying to smash and keep it moving. See, these women think the grass is always green on the other side, but it's not.
Yeah, I can't go back in time. I really wish I could.
Confirmed a suspicion that I had with my husband, soon to be ex-husband. We're in the middle of getting divorced right now. And we're not even officially divorced yet, and he's already sleeping with other people. He might have another kid that's not with me one day. We have 2 kids already, and that makes me want to vomit. That really brings a lot of disgust feelings within me, thinking about him having another kid that's not with me.
I just wanted to talk about the fact that it's okay to sit down and miss the person sometimes. I am honestly really sad right now, if you can tell. That's like the weirdest thing about grief is like, didn't cry for 2 days, was good for 2 days, and now I'm by myself, and it's just like the hurricane, like it's here again, it's the tsunami is back. Like, it's just so hard, and like, I'm frustrated because I, my whole world got disheveled, and I feel like he has moved on, and he is healed and moved on and doesn't care about me, which I don't want him to come back into my life, but it still just sucks, I can't imagine.
When my girls were young, I got a divorce, and I was actually chatting with a girlfriend about the experience last night and my regrets of not being able to give my girls that stable, perfect family life that everybody dreams about. And there were a lot of things I did wrong.
Your husband is a good guy, but you're ready for divorce. You're not a bad person. So don't let guilt get the best of you.
Life after divorce. As a woman, I would honestly sit here and say, as much as I've made the decision and the choice to divorce my husband then, I also regret it. I don't regret it because I still loved him, but I regret it because I feel like I denied my children the right and the opportunity to have what people call a normal family. Now today I'm sitting with kids who are in the statistic of divorce. So as much as I've divorced, I would never ever advise anybody to go through a divorce.
You want to know what fucking sucks? I'll tell you what fucking sucks.
What sucks?
Shoveling a ton of gravel. That fucking sucks.
Yeah, if you got lady muscles.
The whole entire time I'm shoveling, all I'm thinking is, who the are the women that wanted equal rights, the women's movement? Who wanted to do the man's work? Because I fucking didn't. I'd rather be inside making sandwiches and serving iced tea. Fuck this bullshit. I don't want to be equal. I don't want any part of being equal. I will make sandwiches. I will cook dinner. I will wear an apron. I will clean house. I'll vacuum. I'll do whatever I gotta do to keep from fucking shoveling rock. And the difference between TikTok and Facebook is, after I get this shit done, I'm going to get on Facebook and brag about everything I accomplished and how fucking happy I am. But just know the truth. I'm pissed. I'm not happy. It doesn't make me feel good. No part of it. Don't want to do it.
Worse, and then complaining that they're not getting enough of the man's money. And you're like looking at her like, you dingbat. First of all, nobody wants you out here on the dating market. I hate to break it to you. Like, what? Like, you FOMO'd at 50 and you got kids. Like, don't nobody want you. And then on the other side, it's like, you would have had more money if you stayed with him. Okay? If you file for divorce and you don't get a payout, the only people that are going to be advocating for you and being like, no, you need to take him, sis. Get him for everything. Like, those are some toxic women. Like, probably narcissistic women.
What would our world look like without sons, brothers, fathers, husbands, and uncles? It has taken raising sons for me to realize how toxic society can be towards men. Oh, the good ones are taken. The future is female, or men need to behave, are constantly tossed around, cloaked in feminism or equality. But why is this okay? Simply being female doesn't make you better than a man. Men do not deserve to bear the brunt of another man's actions, any more than female. Men do not deserve to be judged by their gender, just like women. The future is female doesn't even make any sense. I'm blessed to have had quite a few good ones in my life, role models I know my sons will learn from, but that's not to say I haven't known a few bad apples. I just don't allow those experiences to define half of the human race. If you think along the lines of men need to behave, the future is female, or the good ones are taken, maybe ask yourself why you deserve one of the good ones when you make no room for positive masculinity.
Really have a right to be treated respectfully.
We are unfortunately running out of time, but Peter, I just want to get one final thought from you. Are there words that are used to describe men that offend you?
Not particularly, and if there are some I don't like, I certainly wouldn't want them banned. But it always goes back to that old adage: sticks and stones may break my bones, but there will always be something to offend a feminist.
Peter
Lloyd. No, that's just obnoxious.
Peter Lloyd,
sorry, you have to
wait, I think we'll let you carry on.
That is ridiculous. No, hang on, I won't do your show again.
Weird how I ended up as a girl who works. I don't know how that happened.
and you still being ungrateful. You see what I want. All right, so let's say in an event I couldn't afford no wedding like that. Then we wouldn't be getting married. So that's what it's about. That's exactly it's about the money. It's not about the money. It's about what I want, and what I want is. But I thought what you wanted was me, though. I thought we was doing this for our love. We can do that for love. That's I just want to live like a normal, little, nice, little, happy, quiet life. But she want to be all festive. Yes, because I'm a festive person. And try to keep up with the Joneses. Like that's not what it's about. I don't even know the Joneses. I'm a festive person, and I like to have the best, and I deserve the best, and that's what social media give me. That social media stuff got your head. Stop being cheap. That social media stuff got your head.
You get married for love or for money?
Both. So I've been married for 11 years.
You have?
Yeah.
How old are you?
34.
You're 34?
Yeah.
I never would have guessed that.
I think a balance, but I think the most important factor is respect.
I like this one.
3 years ago today, I left a 5-bedroom, 3 full bath, 3-car garage, beautiful fenced-in backyard home to move into my mom's basement at 35 years old because I asked for a divorce.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I divorced the nice guy.
The only time he spoke English this entire time that I was with him was to ask me to help him put it in.
A with money that's not spending is the same thing as broke.
Aren't you the one begging for his money? Doesn't that mean you're broke too?
Honestly, worse, but
calling a man broke for not giving you money is fucking crazy.
I think I didn't find my husband yet because all the women expectations is really having the men go into a hole. Because who the hell is y'all to say y'all want a man that make $500,000 a year? They hide because of y'all unrealistic ass expectations. Send me somebody that got enough to make sure that I got lights on, water running, I'm smiling and we eating. Y'all want a man to buy y'all a boat, a yacht, and a crib, and pay for your kids' schooling, your desires, your kids' desires. Like that shit, you hear how unrealistic that shit sound? This how a lot of y'all women sound. Ridiculous. That's why we ain't got nobody yet, because y'all scaring them into a damn hole. Please, separate me from everybody else. Husband, come find me. You ain't gotta make $500K for me. You could make $500.
Single mothers don't know what's best for their kids. Especially black single mothers.
Elaborate.
Yeah, I'm gonna go buy my kid $200 pair of shoes and a $300 Burberry shirt to show off like, yeah, I got my kid throughout anything. Do you really got him though?
Damn, they be treating a kid like an accessory. Yep. Just to stand next to them and look good next to them. Yep. Not teaching them and instilling any real values in the child.
I've been single my entire life. I'm going to be turning 42 in August. I've never had anybody love me or desire me or want to be with me. I have so much love that I feel like that is inside of me with nowhere to go because it can't transfer to friends or my family or my parents because it's something separate, it's something different. And I've gathered all of this love since I was in high school, and then it just sits there. I'm bringing this up because I'm lonely and sad, and the world is hard and horrible. And I was thinking this morning that, like, no one's laid next to me in bed. I've never had the comfort of someone's arms around me. And I've had difficult moments. I've gotten through them by myself most of the time, and it's difficult being alone. And it's okay to feel lonely, and it's okay for it to feel hard and scary. So just know that you're not alone, and know that I see you, and I'm there with you. If you're lonely, know that I'm sorry, and know that I'm sitting in the lonely with you.
I think it's difficult that you're no one's priority. Like there aren't really people checking up on me in the same way as if you have someone to come home to. I don't have a partner. I've been single for at least almost 4 years, since November of 2019, however long that is. And it's just so difficult because you realize that you have to be your own knight in shining armor, that there's no one coming to save you, that there's no one really is there for you. Like you're alone at the end of the day. And it's so much harder to go through the ups and downs and tumultuousness of life when you don't have companionship, you don't have a partner.
To do, you need to get your own life. You need to cleave away from your husband, cleave away from your children. You're not just the grandma. You're not just the wife. Well, I did it. Here I am on my new bed, my princess bed. And you know what? I felt free. I felt so excited for the first time in years. I I don't know, things aren't going that great.
I miss my family. I miss being a family. Maybe it's worth just staying miserable if you get your family.
Hello, gents.
If I had known this, it would have saved me from a second divorce. Every choice you make stems from what you believe you deserve. After my divorce, no confidence. It was my mission to get into another relationship and fall in love. Like, I needed to prove to myself that my divorce was the right decision. I needed someone to make me feel like I was worth loving. I didn't know how to do that for myself. And when you're coming from that place of lack, you choose the wrong partners. And here's divorce number 2. Don't do what I did. Take the time to get to know yourself and to like yourself so that you know what you deserve and you don't settle for less. Come join Divorced and Empowered if you want to connect with other women rebuilding after divorce.
Crying because, I didn't know my cat was in here. She must have thought I was crazy. I'm just really realizing that my marriage is over and it's really bad. I'm really sad.
Google the richest women in the world, like where they got their money from. It's rough. It's rough out there, guys. They ain't fucking starting businesses. They're marrying dummies. It's almost all of it is divorce. Feminists do not want to hear this. But there was one woman who was the richest woman ever from a startup company, Elizabeth Holmes. She ran a company called Theranos. She started it herself, dropped out of college to start this company, and it was a total fraud. It was all fraudulent. She's going to jail forever.
One of the most painful things I did with him is I told him, we learned to live without you. You're in the pictures. He was so focused on business, so focused on that he forgot. And I told him, hey, pull out your phone. This is what I told him back then. Do you see these pictures? And we went through them. I said, do you remember this instant when Sophia did this? And he was looking at it and he could not remember most of the instances. He was in the pictures, but he really wasn't there. He was with us, but his brain was thinking about work, all the deals that he was missing, all of that stuff. And when he was at work, he was thinking about
being a protector and a provider. It's not easy, and you got to lose out on a lot of. He's working for your family.
I took her out to dinner. She ordered 6 different entrees.
You told me I could order whatever I wanted.
But Mrs. Teves. But see, who orders 6? And here's the thing, Judge. She didn't eat any of them. Okay. She didn't eat any of them.
You ordered 6 entrees.
He said I could order whatever I wanted.
I didn't ask you that. I asked you, did you order 6 entrees?
Yes, I ordered 6 entrees.
That's rude.
What?
I don't care what. If somebody tells you can order whatever you want, good sense, common sense, which is clearly not always common, is that you don't order 6 entrees. Because 1, you're not going to eat them.
True.
And there are people starving in the world.
Fair enough.
The court notified me that my final decree of divorce has been approved by the judge. I know that it sucks being alone. I come home and I'm alone. I go everywhere alone. I don't hardly talk to him anymore. I don't blame him. I filed for the divorce. So I'm sure people are wondering, well, you filed. Why are you so upset? Why are you crying? Just because you make a decision that you think is going to end up making things better doesn't mean that you have to give up the fact that you love that person or that you did it because you were trying or whatever. I've never met anybody like him, and I've never loved anybody like him either, but I don't want a divorce. I still am very much in love with my husband.
Modern women often face the challenge of balancing traditional expectations with modern ideals. Many desire partners who can embrace feminist values, pay the bills, and nurture emotional connections, all while suppressing ego-driven tendencies to ensure harmony. Traditionally, men have excelled in their role as providers. Yet today, they are expected to be much more: financially secure, emotionally available, and adaptable to evolving dynamics. This shift often leads to tension, as men feel the mounting pressure to meet these heightened expectations while maintaining their traditional roles. On the other hand, modern women, often preoccupied with their own commitments and aspirations, may unintentionally overlook the value of shared responsibilities and quality time at home. This changing dynamic can strain relationships as both partners struggle to align their expectations and contributions. For many women, the aftermath of divorce brings an unexpected wave of reflection and regret. The initial allure of independence and personal freedom may overshadow the stability and companionship they once had in marriage. Over time, the reality of managing a household, raising children, and advancing a career without a partner can become overwhelming. The emotional and financial support once provided by a spouse takes on new significance in hindsight. Moreover, the challenges of navigating the modern dating landscape can intensify this regret. Finding a new partner who aligns with their expectations and values often proves more difficult than anticipated. As the excitement of independence fades, it is often replaced by loneliness and the recognition of what was lost: companionship, stability, and mutual support. This growing realization underscores the importance of thoughtful communication and a genuine effort to resolve conflicts within a marriage before considering separation. The romanticized idea of single life can sometimes fall short of expectations, leaving individuals longing for the stability and shared purpose that marriage can provide. For some, this understanding comes too late, serving as a poignant reminder of the value of partnership and the importance of nurturing relationships before letting them go. And that concludes today's discussion on MGTOW voice. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on future videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video.